Hello, welcome to Sensitive Misfits Tarot. If you can consent and nod your head or say yes, this selenite stick will cleanse your auric field. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. So today is the 18th of April. I need to do Pisces today, and I already had my visions and dreams for Pisces, obviously, but I had my visions and dreams also for Aries, so I'll try to do that later on today too if I have time. So today is going to be for Pisces. The number 12 can be significant. Maybe you're also dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, let's see if any other signs want to come out with Pisces. Pluto is coming out, okay? And I believe Pluto is the planet of communication. Something about Hermes can be significant. Anything else, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Uranus is coming out, so Aquarius energy. So there might be a connection between the Aquarius reading I did yesterday, or 2 days ago, and today. Okay, Pluto, Uranus, Pluto, Aquarius energy. Okay, yeah, confirmation, Aquarius, okay, new moon in Aquarius. And Leo, okay? Aquarius and Leo are opposite of the scales. Okay, so fire and air energy. Let's see what else. Let me know in the comments. First off, please hit the like button if you can. Comment, share, subscribe to help me grow my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested for a personal reading, email me at sensitivemisfitstarot@gmail.com. And I'll email you back very promptly. I'm very fast with responding. So please let me know. I want to know if you guys like when I give my visions that I had from the night prior and also my dream interpretations before I go into the tarot, into the reading, or if you would like for me to save your time, if you don't want to hear about, you know, the dreams or visions or whatever, maybe I should put that towards the end. So if you could give me your feedback, I would really appreciate it. That way I can make you guys happier. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing what I have been doing. So I'm gonna talk about my visions for Pisces. Last night, I had a vision of a baby boy that was alive, and he was sitting up playing in a graveyard. He was playing in dead grass, okay? So this can be symbolic. I'm also hearing maybe you have a passed on grandfather, passed on father, or passed on loved one that maybe you're being called to visit their gravesite. This person can be a Leo. This person can be, you know, a masculine with this being a baby boy. But I feel like this is confirmation that you have freed souls of your ancestors through your work, through your hard work and diligence by elevating. And with doing so, you have returned back their innocence. They are able to elevate further on towards heaven and leave the earthly realm. So they are very grateful for you, and they love you very much. I posted a song called Return to Innocence by Enigma. It's a beautiful song. I don't know why, but that song makes me tear up. I cry a lot. So I was like, oh my gosh, do I even want to film? So I kind of didn't want to go on camera right now, but it's okay, whatever. God is calling me to do so, and I am going to listen. Today is Good Friday, okay? So maybe give something, if you believe in Jesus Christ, give something or do something for him today. Maybe do like a soup fast, or you know, write a letter of thanks to him and for all that he has done for you. Today is the day that he was sacrificed on the cross, so I just want to mention that to you all. And yeah, but he rose 2 days later on Easter Sunday. So I feel like there's a big transformation, death, and rebirth energy with that vision I had last night of the baby sitting on the gravesite. Okay, that is very symbolic. What other dreams did I have, or downloads, whatever the visions. I had a vision of a friend of mine. This friend of mine is Lebanese, so Lebanon can be significant to you. Maybe you have been praying for peace in the Middle East, praying for peace, praying for Hezbollah to be stopped, to be held accountable for their actions, for being terrorists, okay? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. Forgive me, YouTube. But yeah. So this vision that I had was her giving me, we were in a souvenir shop, and she wanted to gift me a bracelet with little horse links on it, like little square links of horses on it. So maybe you or someone can be the Chinese zodiac sign of the horse. And I feel like she was also giving me a thanks because I have been praying a lot for the Middle East. So maybe there's a need for you also, if you can, if you have time, you know, to say prayers throughout the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening when you go to bed. Pray for peace in Sudan and Africa and Lebanon and Israel and any other area in the world where there's a lot of chaos and horrible, horrible things going on that are barbaric, that should be stopped immediately. To stop these evil attacks. I've also been praying, and if you feel in your spirit called to say this prayer also, to pray for certain people in these groups. I'm not going to use that word again, okay? Certain people again in these groups to have a Saul to Paul metamorphosis transformation, because Saul was a character in the Bible who was a unaliver of Christians in the Bible, and he ended up being one of the most prominent figures in the Bible when he transformed into Paul. Okay, so someone's name can be Saul or Paul, but pray to ask for people to have a miraculous, you know, walk-in angelic spirit to stop the evil that they're doing. Okay, and I also vision of a long dress, a wedding dress, very random, okay? After that, there was a doctor's conference meeting, and I found a Bluey box, like the cartoon Bluey with Lisa Frank stickers on it. It was representative of Pandora's box. I had a vision also of climbing through orange playground tubes, okay? Going through a portal to the inner child, to the sacral chakra, okay? And now my visions are complete. I'm gonna go into my dreams, okay? There is a dream of an ex of mine who got a bowl haircut. So he was trying to, I had a dream of like being a nun, okay, like a week ago. I did a reading on it. I posted about it and talked about it briefly. And the Aurora Boreas was there, the snake symbol, and I was in a Catholic church. And I believe this ex of mine was trying to shapeshift and appear to be a monk. So he had like this ridiculous looking bowl haircut. No offense if you have a bowl haircut, okay? I feel like they were really popular in the 90s. But yeah, so you might have like an ex coming to your dreams trying to like cloak as like a holy person or a good changed person, you know, but they're most likely just shape-shifting and trying to energy harvest off of you, okay? So call back your energy, cut cords with your exes, okay? And I also had a dream with there was a big, beautiful, like, I don't know, it looked like a turkey, but it wasn't a turkey. And it had a big fan of feathers like a peacock, beige, gold, very beautiful colors. And it had little blue circles on the end, just like a peacock, but it was like a turkey. So maybe someone is like trying to mask as a peacock that's really a turkey. And a turkey is like someone who makes mistakes or is gullible. I forget. You might want to look it up, the representation of such animals. Okay. What else? I found an Ninja Turtle. It had a hole in the shell and it was in like a dusty area. I was trying to clean it up. Anyways, I ran into a friend of mine whom I know, and this person is a Pisces, okay? Fitting for this Pisces reading today. This individual is a police officer, okay? So maybe there's a police officer involved, okay, in this scenario. If not, this person can be like a spiritual police or spiritual Batman, someone who catches bad guys or calls people out as a whistleblower for society, spiritually speaking, not literally speaking, okay? He said that he was offered a lot of money to do something. He didn't tell me what, and he didn't know if he wanted to take this position or not. So maybe there's some sort of police officer that is being bribed to go against you, or police officer that is being bribed to do something and they're debating on whether to do it or not, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't resonate. If there's some sort of police investigation going on, like you'll be aware of it, okay? But if that part doesn't resonate for you, have no fear, okay? This can be seen on spiritual, okay? And he couldn't lie to me. I am a human lie detector. And especially in dream state, when I'm looking into someone's eyes, they literally cannot lie to me in the dream. Very interesting, okay? So yeah, he couldn't lie to me. I could tell he was telling the truth. We went out later. There was like a party, people were grilling corn, and I peeked over to see, I had these big I never wear high heels, but I was wearing these high heels and like taking long bounding steps, like walking up, stairs, what do you call those stairs at like a football stadium, you know, the like big metal ones? And I was very impressed with my ability to walk and not trip, and I was walking so like fast, and I don't know, so that might be significant of you impressing yourself with your ability to take leaps and bounds in the spiritual realm is how I interpreted it, okay? And then the next visions and dreams are going to be for Aries. Maybe I'll do that reading today. Maybe I won't. Depends on how I feel and how many likes and subscribes I get. I'm kidding. But yeah, I would really be appreciative if you guys could like the video. Okay, so inner child card we have is Run Wild. This card continuously keeps coming out, and more horses. Let your inner child run forth. Okay? You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Okay? So your ancestors are wanting you to meditate more, to go in within, okay? And you are never alone. Just know that. Your ancestors and spirit guides are always with you. Connect to the eternity within. Again, this repeating message, let yourself be held by love. That card is beautiful. Flow with the rhythm, number 14. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Now I'm thinking of that song, Get Lost, from Moana Part 2. Get lost, lose your way. Lilith energy coming in. Okay, I want to pull the Jesus cards today, especially since it's Good Friday. Wait, you know, okay. Magician at the bottom of the deck, you're a master manifester, okay? You can manifest anything that you would like, okay, in your life. Just be diligent, listen to your intuition, listen to God, okay? Confirmation with the world coming out, okay? This is a new cycle, the time of your life. Death card, justice card. Okay, making decisions towards your life purpose, where you want to go with Two of Wands. Also, so my dreams last night, and this is for the Aries reading, so maybe I should just wait. There's another YouTuber called Maji Got the Tea, I think, or Maji the High Priestess, or Maji Got the Tea, one of the two. And she's great. I don't watch many of her videos, just occasionally I will. And I was called to watch one this morning, and there something about like government spies, like on astral, okay, something about them knowing who the 144 are, or them knowing who has certain psychic capabilities, or something about projecting into the future. Maybe they have studied all of our birth charts, who knows, right? They're not really trustworthy, especially if you have already been in the military or in the government field in the past, and they have more access towards like documents, information, right? So something can be significant about spying on them, but they have a tower coming in. This is the dream that I have. So I'll get into that later with Aries. Very fitting for Aries, because Aries, Mars represents, never mind. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so something about like the government trying to like, do stuff in your dream, try to get you to do things in your dreams that you wouldn't normally do, okay? There's a need to pray for lucid dreams, to have, you know, to take action and stop certain things from happening in your dreams, okay? 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, okay, let's see. You're being asked to drop that heavy burden if you haven't already done so. Yeah, okay, there's a King of Swords, like an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that has been trying to keep you, maybe you have already gone within and done the healing work that you needed to go, but certain energies are trying to get you to continue to isolate yourself past the point of not needing to anymore, okay? Okay, I have the Temperance card. I just want to... One second. Yeah, be patient, okay? Your enemies will be held accountable for the actions that they have taken towards you. They've been trying to cause a lot of delays, but anytime you try to open up, or you open the door back to them, if said person you shouldn't be communicating with comes back into your life and you allow the door to open, just think twice before your actions. Think twice before allowing certain people to come back into your life, is what Spirit is telling me to tell you right now, okay? Because they can cause, okay, the Chariot, yeah, they can cause you to have like delays amongst your spiritual journey, okay? Yeah, these people want you disorderly. They want you imbalanced. They want you to work a lot at your job and have nothing to show for it, okay? Going extremes for love, all or nothing, okay? They want you, they want to put all of your chakras upside down, okay? There's a need to fight against this. Yeah, they're trying to keep love from you with 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You will have love in your future. Maybe this is an ex-boyfriend of yours that was an air sign. Or someone coming in trying to like spy on information, okay? This person can be very childlike with the Page. Or for some of you, not all of you, someone can have a child, or maybe you co-parent and you have an air sign child and they try to spy and go back and forth with giving information, okay? So be careful the knowledge you give to your child. For some of you, not all of you, okay? Yeah, 4 of Cups, they want you not seeing, not recognizing the opportunities that you have, the opportunities from the divine that God is giving you. Yeah, and they don't want you to spend, wisely or save your money. They want you to be dumping your money out of your pockets with this being upside down. Whoa, confirmation. I just, this card slid out, okay? But yeah, it's urgent that you take hold of your life, okay? Archangel Michael is swiftly moving you away from said mentalities that they have been trying to implant within your mind, because you are the Empress, because you will succeed, because you have elevated way past these people, okay? And you're fulfilling your destiny. You're in your destined path right now, is what I'm being told. They want you to think that you're not, okay? Yeah, support from the community. Maybe you're being called to help the community out more, or volunteer at a church even, is what I'm hearing too, okay? But yeah, Archangel Michael is taking you away. 6 of Swords, just, keep your peace, keep your sovereignty. Know that you are too sovereign. If someone comes up to you trying to argue with you or whatever, don't give them any energy. Don't give them any time. Speak less, okay? Stone rock them, or what is it called? Stonewalling, when you're like quiet, you like don't engage, okay? Don't give the narcissist what they want from you, okay? They want your energy. They want reactions from you, okay? And that's exactly what you should not give to them, because when you withhold your energy and you contain your energy and you don't give them what they want, they're going to be the ones that are imploding or exploding, okay? Not you. Yeah, 9 of Wands, have your boundaries up. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that is reversed. Queen of Swords coming out. Yeah, you're being asked to cut these people out. Okay, these can be people that you worked with. These can be family members. This can be a friend group, okay? Or maybe if you have like a side hustle job, these can be people from that job. Choices. Yeah, be careful with your choices. Number 6. Don't feel blocked. Don't feel restrained, okay? Maybe there's a need to do like a chakra clearing or take a spiritual bath with Florida water. If you don't have Florida water, with sea salt in it, and pray over your water. Ask for the angels, for God, for Jesus, whoever you believe in, to protect you with said spiritual bath. Use your time well, okay? Use your time well. Lead the way. And these birds kind of look like, oh no, it doesn't look like it, but kind of like the turkey / peacock that was in my dream last night. Lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others, okay? You're being asked to help humanity. Maybe you're Pisces, Aquarius cusp. Something about the dodo bird. Maybe you're bringing something that was extinct back to life. Okay, maybe ways of thinking, the dodo bird. Clock time, in a rush. Maybe there's a need to rush certain things and not rush other things, okay? Like use your time well, and this card is saying time pressure in a rush. Don't do things in a rushful manner. There's 2 clocks. These both have clocks on them in the back, see? So there's a need to really prioritize maybe the most important things that need to get done earlier in the day, okay, and less important things as you go on. Like the most important thing may be the thing that you want to do very last, but you need to make that number 1, okay? And then do second priority, third priority, okay? Like if you need to call utility companies or stuff like that, or take care of certain bills, those are going to be a priority, okay? Don't do those things in the afternoon. Do them in the morning. Do them as soon as you can, you know, whenever these offices open up. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. There's a flying fish here with wings. Maybe you're taking flight, Pisces. You have elevated to new levels. And there's a need to remember how powerful you are. Messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. Yeah, okay, so maybe you're being called to, you know, help animals more. Let's see, what else? Something about a Taurus, okay? Taurus and light practitioner. Purity, return to innocence. This card is why I posted that song. Okay, someone can be the Chinese zodiac sign of the goat or the ram or an Aries. Yeah, purity, number 26. You can be 26 years old. You can be 39 years old. Spiritual protection, armor of God. Know that you are protected, okay? You have the armor of God surrounding you. And visualize like a bubble of protection around you too. Before you go to sleep at night, make sure you pray for protection during sleep state and throughout your day. And pray over your children to keep your children safe if you have children. Pilgrimage, onward steps, number 22. Yeah, I was called to pick up this card too. So Ace of Cups with pilgrimage. Maybe you're going to find that you're new, when you take these steps, you're going to find that you have a new love for life with some sort of spiritual project that you're being called to do. Or maybe when you go towards your spiritual path, you're going to find the love of your life. Okay, but these cards were meant to come out together. Sisterhood, the feminine way. This card is very damaged. So maybe you feel like someone who was in your sisterhood, and I mentioned the military earlier, so maybe someone who you were friends with, if you were in the military also, you felt really hurt you, okay? But God is sending you new people, your soul tribe, that will help you feel loved and supported when you didn't feel that way before, okay? And you have the key to your life, the key to your own prosperity, the key to your own success with the Ankh. Maybe Egypt is significant. Faith over fear, you can cope. Resurrection, embrace new life, number 55. So you can be 20, you can be 22, you can be 41, you can be 55. Okay, resurrection. Sunday, maybe something significant about Easter on Sunday. Yeah, maybe you feel like, maybe you're very harsh on yourself and you felt like your spirit team was judging you in the past when they really weren't. Reflection and projection. Maybe certain things are being projected onto you by enemies in order to, you know, sacrifice what you loved. God wants you to know that, you know, there's no disappointment. There's no, you know, all Jesus has for you is just pure love. Yeah, don't be in your head too much, Pisces, okay? Maybe you have some prominent error places in your chart. Yeah, don't overthink things. Just try to go with the flow, okay? And you're good at that. What else am I being called to get? I'm going to make this reading a little bit shorter so I can hopefully do Aries, okay? So I'm going to do these Jesus cards and close out this reading. Matthew 6:32, your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. Okay, so God knows exactly what you need, but maybe there's a need to voice it more. What you need, what you feel you need, or what you want. Okay, and you're deserving of all of your wishes and all of your wants and needs. Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. You're being seen as a peacemaker. Okay, a trailblazer. A trailblazer, right? When I said that, Jesus is holding a walking stick right here, which reminds me of, I think the reading I did yesterday for Aquarius, or maybe it was the day before. I'm not sure. What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Mark 11:24. Okay? So there's a need to believe that your manifestations are already here, that they're just around the corner. Okay? So have faith and know that being a magician, being a master manifester, you need to imagine that what you already need is already here. Okay? So treat yourself like royalty and honor yourself, honor your wishes, and treat your vessel with respect, with love, with integrity. And I love you, Pisces. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.